Welcome to the Italian Garden Project. I'm Mary Menniti. I'm so happy to have the chance to share my visits to classic Italian-American vegetable gardens. Today we're here in Sewickley, Pennsylvania with Michele Vaccaro. A visit to Michele's is a delight. There's always something interesting and educational going on, and he's eager to share the gardening traditions that he learned growing up in his hometown of Floro in Calabria.
When visiting Michele's home and garden, it's easy to forget that you're in a suburb of Pittsburgh. Chickens and ducks roam the large, well-maintained corner lot, where a row of potted fig trees adds to the charm, and his garden, a throwback to his Italian hometown, is filled with fava beans, tomatoes, eggplant, and peppers. We join Michele as he prepares for today's task of staking the many tomato plants that he started from seed back in March. Some of these hand-hewn posts are moving into their 7th year of use, thanks to some careful maintenance.
That's in Italian, this is a post, it's in Italian, it's palo, un palo, palo di pomodoro.
He skillfully uses a hatchet to sharpen the palo to form a point.
That's where we use the tools in Italy, man. This is my father gave it to me, this hatchet.
Wow, I could tell that wasn't one you bought at Home Depot.
No, that comes from Italy.
A heavy iron digging bar is used to create the deep holes for the newly sharpened palo. This all helps to hold the tall posts firmly in the ground, needed especially after the hardy plants are filled with tomatoes in about a month.
Perfect.
See, keep me those strings over here.
Next, he ties each plant to its post with twine. He prides himself on being resourceful, never buying any new twine, but rather saving it from various planting jobs he does for his customers of his landscaping business. He'll continue to tie them every foot or so as they climb up the tall posts. His plants can grow as high as 7 feet and then some. They'll soon be loaded with these beautiful tomatoes that he calls his Australian tomatoes, in honor of a cousin who immigrated to Australia from Calabria and brought the seeds with him and then shared them with Michele. Before he tied each plant, I noticed he was pruning them, and I was lucky enough to get a quick lesson. He showed me which suckers to remove from the bottom of the plant and which to keep at the top.
So you clean everything from the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You leave this one, you leave this one over here, and that one, the main one on top. And you gotta take this one too. So actually you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. You take shoots from the bottom.
As it grows, how will you continue to prune it? Or will
That's
you just...
what I do. Every time that grows, that any shoots on the bottom, I
just
cut
on
it.
the bottom?
On the bottom.
So as it grows on the top, you
On
don't
the
even...
top, you leave it.
You leave everything?
You leave whatever. So the 3, 4 main thing, you leave it. There's my cousin over here coming down. This is Mascinu.
Mascinu lives nearby and stopped at his wife's request to get a few pumpkin plants that grew voluntarily throughout the garden. She'll use the flower blossoms for cooking. I love that he says kuguts, the dialect word for squash. I remember my grandfather using that word to describe someone who was a bit kuguts, a little crazy. Mascinu's visit couldn't have been better timed, as some of Michele's hens had become a little rambunctious and were headed out into the street.
Get out of there.
I'll go through.
I'm gonna come. Yes, ammazzala.
What did you just say, Amazzala?
Yeah, kill him. There's 2. That one, a black one, and that one over there. See? Yesterday, Linda, she had to chase one on the other, up on the other house.
I treasure these visits. They're a unique experience in education that's truly a privilege to be a part of. I founded the Italian Garden Project to document, preserve, and share this knowledge and lifestyle while we still have access to it. These gardens are glimpses into the past that can lead us into a brighter, more sustainable future.